What up, Laker Nation? You here with your boy Kareem, aka Mr. 100 Likes. How you guys doing? Wow. Let's get to it. Let's get to it, man. Lakers, you gotta wake up, man. You gotta wake up, and you gotta wake up now. You gotta get up off your ass and start making that call. That call. Meaning Mark Jackson. I know the Lakers seen already that Mark Jackson been contacted by the Sacramento Kings. They're setting up an interview. I'm hearing that the interview might be next week. Um, you cannot sit there and give Mark Jackson no soft phone call. Like, this how it works. Teams sometimes don't like to promise uh candidates sometimes an interview. Sometimes what they do, they'll call and say, um, get in contact with the agent, be like, yo, you on our radar when we start our interviewing process. This way, sometimes what happen is when they say on your radar, you're not guaranteeing it. You're just saying on their radar. It's like I see you, but I ain't really saying much. And a lot of times people get that misconstrued, and then when they don't get the interview, they be like, damn, I thought it was gonna interview. No, they said you on our radar when we start our interviewing process. The Lakers didn't start their interviewing process yet. I told you guys I heard that they're gonna start in May. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I don't know why they waiting for May to even do some interviewing process. For what? You can start now. Unless it's a coach that's in the playoffs. But who? You can't dictate. Man, I don't know. But what I'm saying is this, man. You gotta call Mark Jackson now. You gotta say, listen here, we going to set up an interview. We very interested in you. And find out when it's interviews with the Kings, and try to schedule it a day or two afterwards. Cause what you don't want, this man been out the league a long time, and he done heard it all. He done heard that teams may contact him and they didn't contact him. I'm saying this for a reason, you know what I mean, without saying too much. Like, he been, saying that he's been getting some interviews. He didn't get interviews like he thought he's gonna get. So now, if he do get this interview with the Kings and they come aggressive, and at the end, let's say it's an hour, 2 hour interview, at the end of that interview, they heard enough and they say, hey, we give you a 4 or 5 year deal, and they offer him a deal on the spot, you don't want to put that man in that type of position to sit there and say. Because now sometimes teams can sit there and be like, yo, you have 24 hours to accept the job, or it's off the table. They may have another candidate they interested in. You know what I mean? They'd be like, yo, we just interviewed this guy or that guy. You know what I mean? You have 24 hours. Sometimes they do that. And a lot of teams do that even with players. They tell players they got this amount of time where they don't have time to really go to other interviews. This is why it's important that the league guarantee him something, that at least the interview close by, because sometimes teams get creative like that. And like I said, he didn't been in the league in a long time, and they might say something good. It may give him some real strong position. May say five. They teams go through 5 years. They showing that, you know what I mean. They say 5 years, and then they ask him what would he like, and he may like something. You just never know. You never know. He took the Warriors job. Warriors job wasn't all that. So you just never know with a player. The Lakers got to step up and make that happen. And another thing, that New Orleans and Phoenix game, like I said, Brandon Ingram cannot shoot 19 shots. I said he had to shoot about 22, 23 shots a game. That 19 shots, under 20 shots is can't do. It can't happen. But I still like what I see in New Orleans. I definitely think they're gonna tie the next game up. They're gonna tie that game up. I still like what I see, because I don't see Ayton playing like he played last game. He's inconsistent, and Chris Paul had a hell of a fourth quarter. So yeah, need you guys to like, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, just getting started. Y'all know my off season is gonna be crazy, but like and subscribe right now. I'm be breaking news all week. Peace.